So I'm pretty sure that if I found out that I was pregnant with the devil's child, I would be bathing in holy water and going to church a whole lot more than I do now. So welcome to part 2 of my 3-part Mother's Day marathon thingy. I don't know what to call it. Today I'm going to be reviewing Rosemary's Baby for you. So Rosemary's Baby is directed by Roman Polanski and it stars Mia Farrow and it was released in 1968. So when a couple moves into their new apartment in New York City and the wife unexpectedly becomes pregnant, a strong sense of paranoia about the safety of her own child begins to take over. So I remember the first time that I watched this movie. My aunt had told me about it and I was wandering around Walmart one day, it was around Halloween, and I saw it there for $5. So I bought it. So then I brought it over to my aunt's house and we both watched it together. This movie is excellent. The acting is on spot 100% of the time. The cinematography is amazingly creepy. And the music is soothing and eerie all at the same time. Every little piece of this movie was constructed so beautifully with such great detail that it blew my mind. So the movie is 2 hours and 16 minutes long and it was made in 1968. So you may think that since it's an old movie and it's a horror movie, it's going to drag and it's not going to be scary. Which personally I wouldn't say this movie's scary, but it's just very suspenseful and weird. My main point is that it doesn't drag at all. Now Mia Farrow is the highlight of this entire movie. She plays the character of Rosemary perfectly. She has those sweet innocent puppy dog eyes. She's naive and completely clueless as to what's going on around her. She's so clueless that it's sad because then you have to watch her go through all of this stuff that you don't really think anybody should have to go through. Unless you're sick and twisted. And one of the best things about this movie for me is that you end up caring about Rosemary. You get to know her along with all the other characters a lot more than you normally would in a horror movie today. So at first it may seem like it's going to be a boring film. But if you can get behind the concept of this movie, then you're not going to have a problem. To me, this movie is perfect. So my score for Rosemary's Baby is going to be a 5 out of 5. I don't know what it is about this movie, but I find everything perfect and I couldn't find any plot holes. So that's it for my part 2 of my 3-part Mother's Day marathon thingy spectacular, whatever you want to call it. And yes, I know Mother's Day is over because it was yesterday, but I had stuff going on so I couldn't get the other 2 videos filmed. So that's what I'm doing now. So be on the lookout for part 3 of my 3-part Mother's Day spectacular thingy, whatever you want to call it. And I will see you guys then.